Savannah, hi, this is Jim Delapine here. I apologize for the delay in responding. I'll give you an extra day for the deadline for final submission. And just to remind me in case I forget, okay? So with regards to what you have here, okay, I think the background really works. It's perfect for this character. But again, as I mentioned before, I know what you've got is a broken TV set, which is good for the subject, but it's just sitting on top of the garbage bag, and these elements are new. You know, the mop, the shovel, they're new. So, but at the very least, let's look at what you could do here to make it look a little more animated and a little more interesting. So let me bring up the layers palette by hitting F7, and let me click on. Let me go to the TV set. So this could look like it's going inside the bag. Okay. So let's also give it some visual interest by rotating it. So I'm going to hit Control T and I'll rotate it around the base. So I'm going to drag this middle center point down here and just click and drag and just rotate it slightly. All right. And then I'll hit Enter. And then I'll zoom in and I'm going to, now the problem is this. Oh boy. Yeah, you don't have a layer mask that's correct. See this? You don't have. None of your layer masks are correct, and I think if I recall right, they weren't correct before. Oh boy, that's a problem. That's a problem. You you need to. I mean, you did a good job with removing the background, but you did it by incorrectly using the layer masks. You can't just put a layer mask on and um, assume that that's going to work. You know, I mean, that's just not how you do it. I mean, for example, I could delete this layer mask and I'd have the same end result. The bottom line is you deleted background pixels. So let me undelete that. So here's what you're going to do. Leave this layer mask here. Go to your paintbrush tool. Make sure black is your foreground color. Make sure you're at 100% hardness on your brush tool. And you go to make sure, again, the layer mask part is active. And then when you paint, you're basically, whoops, oh, that's the bag. Ooh, whoops, whoops, whoops. I don't want the bag. I want the TV. So that is this here. So with this selected, the layer mask, I can then mask this part out. Okay, so let me zoom in here. And let's try to make this look like it's going into the bag at least. All right, so if I hide this, I can kind of see. Yeah, so I don't know. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go a little bit too far and then kind of come back. All right, so now I think I did this before. This looks very familiar. So now I'm just going to go back and forth and then just make sure that I now bring the image back by painting with white. All right, so something like that. All right, now you've got these, for lack of a better word, arms. All right, so this is kind of interesting because it looks like it's coming out of the bag here. But what you want to at least do is like give some animation to this, and this kind of disappears over here. So let me select this mop, hit Control T, drag the center point up to here because I want to rotate it around that point, and then just bring the mop up. Yeah, at least now it's seen a little more, a little better, and maybe even bring it up here so it's going behind. Okay. Although, well, I don't know. It probably would be better, more visible on this side because this is a darker area for the mop. But the red staff would kind of get lost in here. So, and then we'll do the same thing with this shovel and see how that can work. So let's bring this here. And I'll rotate that up, and that's not going to work as well. I think we'll leave that as is. All right, that's not going to work as well. So, and now what I like the text. All right, what you're going to do though is uh, these layer masks. This really affects your grade. I got to tell you because I told you about this, and um, eh, it's a lot of work. I know, to change it to do it the correct way, but I have to be fair to everyone. So what you need to do is I sent out an email about this. You need to create an adjustment layer that is a clipping mask and also a saved selection and rename it as a channel. I'm going to include the directions on how to do that in my comments to you. So please do that for the final submission. All right? Okay. Take care. Bye.